Does the law of assumption work?
Happy blissful day, everybody.
Today's video is the start of a question and answer series that we're going to do. And our first question is, does the law of assumption work? But before we dive into the answer, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so that YouTube can show our content to more people and you're always updated whenever we post a new video. And thank you to everyone who's already downloaded our free guide to manifest your ideal partner or ideal relationship. And if you haven't downloaded it yet, you can find it linked below.
Yeah, buddy. So again, happy blissful day, beautiful beings. And as always, when we say happy blissful day, we speak that into existence to all our beautiful viewers, which are beautiful beings, right? And so, does the law of assumption work? So just a quick reminder, what is the law of assumption? Simple. The law of assumption states that whatever you desire or would like to manifest, all that is required from you is just to feel how would it feel if you have that manifestation right now. What is the feelings, like Neville Goddard says, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and remain faithful to that feeling, and it will then manifest in your reality, right? Okay, so does the law of assumption work? So guys, our life is actually a result of the law of assumption. And if you look at the main areas of your life, happiness, health, and wealth, you will see that you have results in all those areas, and those results are a result of your assumptions. Because we always assume, how we feel in terms of happiness. We always assume how we feel in terms of health. We always assume how we feel in terms of wealth. So I'll be the example, and I'll share a few examples for you. Previously, when growing up, I always had this assumption that once a year I'll get like a cold sore, and it would usually be like September or so. But I actually accepted that to be my truth. I was like, oh yeah, once a year I usually get an assumption and a cold. So I assumed that was normal to me. And when I learned about the law of assumption, I'm like, I'm gonna break that cycle. I am now perfectly healthy, and I'm getting more healthier every single day. That was my new assumption, and I felt into it, and I said, okay, this is my new assumption, right? And then with happiness, oh man, as I shared in previous videos, so I used to struggle with anxiety, and depression. I thought that that was my norm. I also accepted the fact that, oh well, sometimes you do, feel that way, and it's just the way it is. And when I learned about the law of assumption, I'm like, no, I am always experiencing and enjoying bliss. And as a result, it's endless bliss, and it's getting more blissful every single moment, And now I'm feeling, that inner happiness, that inner joy all the time, every time, because of my assumptions. And the last one is wealth, right? Also, growing up, I grew up very poor, and I thought that, that was basically going to be my reality as well when I looked at my family. But then when I learned that you get to create your own reality, you can literally create whatever you want. I was like, I'm breaking that cycle. Right now, I'm breaking that cycle. And what I did, I just, asked myself, how will it feel if I had to be wealthy, or how would it feel if I had to be financially free? How would it feel if I can do anything, whenever, wherever, however? I was like, okay, it would feel free, feel safe, secure, bask in those feelings. And that's when opportunities started coming, right? That's when I started my first business, which was a telecom business. Very, very successful. We were very successful. We were a force to be reckoned with because of my assumptions, right? I changed those assumptions. I said, no, I do not accept this. I now assume the new feeling of the wish fulfilled, which is wealth. Am I love?
Yes.
So those are just examples that prove that the law of assumption does indeed work, because we always assuming, and our assumptions gives us our results. And would you like to add some more amazingness, my love?
Of course. So as Gabriel said, that our entire lives we always have been assuming certain things. One of the most common ones that we hear is the Monday blues. That Monday comes, it's going to be a bad day, it's the start of the week, everyone's tired. Well, that's what we assume. We've accepted that in society, that that's how it is. But that's not how it has to be. We can assume Monday is the best day ever. That every day is the best day ever.
Amen.
And the most amazing thing about it is that once we understand the law of assumption, we can use it to shape the world we live in. As Gabriel said, he had one assumption and he decided to change that assumption, and his whole life changed. So we can either live with the assumptions that we have or that society tells us this is how it is, or we can use it to our advantage and change it and change our entire lives to make it exactly how we want it to go. And it's the most powerful thing, and yet so simple.
So simple. All it takes is just to assume different, you know. And like Neville Goddard says, when you change, you know, your state or your self-concept, your entire world changes. Because the world that you experienced yesterday was simply a reflection of your inner world. So if you change the inner world, the outer world changes. You know, baby?
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing. Absolutely.
Gorgelicious.
Gorgelicious. So once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing, for liking, for commenting. And just a reminder, we do offer, you know, coaching as well. And you can just click on the link below, and we're happy to actually, you know, assist you guys, you know, in coaching. And as always, enjoy your blissful day, and we'll catch you in the next one. Baby, baby.